Early life and beginnings. Gilberto Aparecido dos Santos Silva, known simply as Gilberto Silva, was born on October 7, 1976, in Ribeirão das Neves, a city located in the state of Minas Gerais, Brazil. Growing up in a region where football is a cherished tradition, Gilberto's love for the sport began at an early age. His family, although not rich, supported his passion for football, and he began playing with local clubs as a teenager. His natural athleticism, work ethic, and intelligence on the ball quickly set him apart from his peers. He started his professional career at Atlético Mineiro, one of the top clubs in Brazil. Initially, Gilberto's role was that of a defensive midfielder, a position that allowed him to showcase his excellent positional sense, tackling, and passing ability. His performances at Atlético Mineiro were strong, and his consistent displays helped him gain attention from some of Brazil's top clubs and international scouts. It wasn't long before Gilberto was offered the chance to move to the big leagues. Breakthrough at Grêmio. In 1999, Gilberto made the pivotal move to Grêmio Futebol Porto Alegrense, another of Brazil's most storied clubs. At Grêmio, he continued to hone his craft, playing under the guidance of experienced managers and competing at the highest levels of Brazilian football. His performances in the Campeonato Brasileiro, Brazil's top football league, were impressive, as he helped Grêmio finish strong in domestic competitions. During his time at Grêmio, Gilberto flourished as a defensive midfielder, becoming known for his tactical discipline, ball recovery, and excellent distribution. His ability to break up the opposition's attacks and his calmness on the ball made him an invaluable asset to his team. As he continued to develop, Gilberto's reputation as one of Brazil's most promising midfielders grew, and it wasn't long before European clubs began to take notice of his talents. Move to Europe. Arsenal. In 2002, after several seasons of solid performances in Brazil, Gilberto made the career-changing move to Arsenal Football Club, one of the top teams in England's Premier League. His arrival in London marked the beginning of his journey in European football, and his signing was seen as a statement of intent by Arsenal's then-manager, Arsène Wenger. Gilberto quickly became an essential part of Wenger's midfield, known for his strength, composure, and technical ability. He made an immediate impact in the Premier League, forming a formidable partnership with Patrick Vieira in the heart of Arsenal's midfield. This duo helped solidify Arsenal's position as one of the most dominant teams in England during the early 2000s. Gilberto's ability to shield the defense, break up opposition attacks, and distribute the ball effectively made him a critical component of Wenger's tactical setup. His contributions played a significant role in Arsenal's unbeaten league season in 2003-2004, a historic achievement in English football that remains unmatched. Gilberto's playing style was defined by his quiet yet influential presence on the pitch. He was not a flashy player but instead focused on providing stability and balance to the midfield. His defensive qualities allowed players like Robert Pires, Freddie Ljungberg, and Dennis Bergkamp to flourish in more advanced positions. Despite being a more understated figure, Gilberto's contributions were often the key to Arsenal's success during his time at the club. International success with Brazil. Gilberto's form at Arsenal earned him a regular spot in the Brazilian national team, with his first call-up coming in 2001. He was part of Brazil's squad for the 2002 FIFA World Cup, a tournament that would define his career. The Brazilian national team, led by manager Luiz Felipe Scolari, went on to win the World Cup in dominant fashion, with Gilberto playing an essential role in the team's defensive midfield. His tireless running, composure on the ball, and ability to break up attacks were crucial in Brazil's success during the tournament. His presence in midfield was a stabilizing force, allowing players like Ronaldinho and Rivaldo to showcase their attacking brilliance. Gilberto was not just a defensive midfielder in the World Cup. He played a vital role in contributing to the balance of the team. His tactical intelligence and work rate ensured Brazil was never vulnerable at the back, and his ability to link play from defense to attack was invaluable. Brazil's triumph in the 2002 World Cup helped cement Gilberto's place as one of the top midfielders in the world. He would go on to represent Brazil in numerous competitions, including the Copa America, FIFA Confederations Cup, and 2006 FIFA World Cup. In total, Gilberto earned over 90 caps for Brazil and became a key figure in the national team for more than a decade. His contributions to the team's successes in international tournaments were immeasurable, and his ability to perform on the big stage made him a fan favorite. Later years at Arsenal and moved to Italy. Gilberto continued to shine at Arsenal throughout the mid-2000s. But by 2008, he found himself in a more competitive and evolving midfield at the club. With the arrival of younger talents and changing tactics at Arsenal, Gilberto's role gradually diminished. Despite this, his professionalism and leadership never wavered, and he continued to contribute to the team when called upon. In 2008, after spending 6 successful years at Arsenal, Gilberto made the move to Italy, signing with Fiorentina in Serie A. His time in Italy was marked by continued performances at a high level. But his role on the field became more of a squad player as he entered the later stages of his career. Nonetheless, Gilberto's experience and class were invaluable to Fiorentina as they sought to remain competitive in the Italian top flight. Final years and retirement. After his time in Italy, Gilberto spent a short period in Brazil, playing for clubs like Flamengo and Grêmio. Though he was no longer playing at the same level as his peak years in Europe, Gilberto remained a well-respected figure in Brazilian football. His leadership qualities and experience continued to be an asset to the teams he played for, particularly in helping younger players adjust to top-level football. In 2014, Gilberto announced his retirement from professional football, ending a career that spanned more than 15 years. He left behind a legacy of consistent performances, leadership, and tactical discipline. Gilberto's ability to control the tempo of the game, win the ball back for his team, and support both his defense and attack made him a player who was highly regarded by coaches and players alike.